to the
X
fifth
to
power.
the fifth power.
X to the fifth. Good. So basically, all I need to do is add 1 to the power and divide by that new power and add the constants. Right? If I differentiate this, I'll get back this. Because if I multiply by 6 and I subtract 1, 6 and 6 would cancel out, and 1 from 6 is 5. So I know my answer is correct. The next one,
5 dx.
5 dx. Great. Now, what function when I differentiate it, I'll get 5? That's all you have to ask yourself. What was the original function? There's only one function when I differentiate it, I can get 5. What it had to be?
0.5 square.
Think about it. If I had to differentiate
Sir,
and
X to the fifth power.
you sure? Look at this. If I have 2x and I differentiate that, what will I get?
Two.
So it's gonna be to the
Okay.
zero power.
Yeah, no, before we go to there, right? If I have 2x and I differentiate 2x, I know it will be 2. If I have 7x and I differentiate it, what will I get?
7. So it can be 5.
7. Good. So the only thing I could have differentiated to get 5, it had to be 5x. Now I'm going to show you why it's 5x, right? So as it stands, it's 5. So what we are asked to find is the integral of 5 x to the 0 power. Because we know x's 0 power is 1, isn't that so? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? So if we apply the rule now, I add 1 to the power, so it will be x to the 0 plus 1, and I divide by the new power, which is 1, then my answer is 5x. Yes, no? 5x plus. So whenever you have that constant, right, you have to see that constant as, so if you have 3, you can see 3 as 3x to the 0 power. It's the same thing, okay? Are we clear there?
Yes, sir.
Now, something else that we can do, we can always take a constant, and this is something you must make a note of, right? We can move the constant outside of the integral sign. Let me clear on this. This will be very useful in some cases. So if I have the integral of 5 dx, that's the same of having 5 the integral of dx. So you can move that constant. Please make a note of this. Right? And the integral of dx is actually x. So it will be 5x. So if you get something like this again, the integral of half dx, you can write it back as half the integral of dx. And remember that the integral of dx is x. So your answer would be half of x. So you can make a note of this, that the integral of dx is x. Is that clear to everyone? So we have
minus 3x to the 2/3 power plus 6 close bracket
dx. Now, in a case like this, there are two things you can do. You can integrate each of these terms individually, right? So you can write this. Well, I wouldn't advise you to do this, but you can do it. It's the integral of x to the half factor using the distributive law, dx, minus 3. So I'm bringing this constant in front. The integral of x to the 2/3 dx plus 6 the integral of dx. So you can do this. So all we are finding the integral of each of these terms. Is that clear to everyone? If it helps you to understand it, feel free to do it like that. But as you become more proficient, we just integrate. So let's start with the first one here. X to the half power. We add 1 to the power. When we add 1 to half, what is our answer? Come on, talk to me. When we add 1 to half.
So 3/2.
3/2, right? 1.5, which is 3/2. So my answer here would be x to the 3/2. And when I divide by my 3/2, I'll end up multiplying by 2/3. Stop me if you don't understand that. X to the half plus 1, so we get 3/2. Clear with that?
Yes, sir.
Then we divide by 3/2, right? Now, dividing by a fraction means that we can upturn and multiply by that fraction. So it's the same as multiplying by 2/3. Right? So instead of dividing by the 3/2, when we divide fractions, we upturn and multiply. So that's how I get the 2x/3. Good to go?
Okay, sir.
Great. So let's look at the second one. So we have x to the 2/3. When we add 1, what will be the new power?
5/3.
It will be very good. It will be 5/3, right? So it will be x 5/3. And we are multiplying by 3/5, isn't that so?
Yes, sir.
So we have, let's work this out at the side. 3 times 3/5. So what will we get?
9/5.
Well, so it will be 9x/5. Good so far?
Yes, sir.
And the final one, when we integrate 6, what will we get?
6x.
Very good. That's what I want. As soon as you see a constant, just add that variable to it. Okay? And don't forget the plus c. Oh boy, I don't know what's going on with this dog.
Follow you, sir.